Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sankara. This is a video relating to professional ethics of advocates, or we can call it as legal ethics. Bar Council of India, they have framed the legal ethics. Particularly, we are going to discuss rule number 12, that advocate should not involve in bidding or purchasing or sale of property pending litigation relating to or belonging to your client, because nobody should raise a finger towards you. Nobody should raise a finger towards a lawyer. That's the motive behind so-called advocating the professional ethics. But still, there are certain lawyers who are resorting to acts which are against to professional ethics, and therefore they are being dealt with under section 35 of the Advocates Act 1961. Here, once again, such case has come to the level of the Supreme Court. Of course, Supreme Court has also supported the Bar Council of India. Right? Justice Abhay Srinivas Okha and Pankaj Mittal, in an appeal on a Bar Council decision, held that the advocate is not expected to be a real estate agent. The advocate should not purchase or should not sell the property of the client under the name of real estate agent. The profession of advocate is 24/7. You should not involve in any other business except where you can stand as a sleeping partner. That's all. So, as per rule number 12 of the professional ethics, advocate should not involve in selling or bidding or buying the property, particularly in the litigation belonging to the client. But still, such incident has come to the notice of the Bar Council. Immediately, Bar Council initiated an inquiry under basing on the powers under section 35 of the Advocates Act. Of course, the Bar Council of India ordered his suspension for 5 years. And against this, he has filed an appeal under section 38 of the Advocates Act. Ultimately, the matter came to the notice of the Supreme Court. Supreme Court also supported the Bar Council of India. The point for consideration, important point is, the respondent, that is the advocate, in this case, he has filed a counter affidavit. He has filed an affidavit stating that besides the practice of law, he is engaged in real estate business. He is also in the business of real estate, that is selling and buying property as a real estate agent. So in such time, the client asked him to sell away his property because he is having so many connections with the buyers, with the real estate companies and the construction activities. He has been in constant touch with them. And the client, whenever he visits the advocate's office, he used to see this man engaged more in real estate business than in the profession. Yes, we have to agree. For example, in Mongol city, we can see the so-called medical professionals, doctors, engaged more in real estate business than their profession. Even though he is conducting a surgery, and if the information is there that somebody called him regarding this particular property, he will stop the operation in the middle and consult the other person over phone for a few minutes. Of course, he will come back and complete the procedure. This is what is happening really. What happened about 4 years back in Mongol town. This is a classic incident. I have seen it. Alright. So, in such a case, of course, that is relating to medical professions. Let us not bother about them. I told you the very famous case of P.D. Gupta versus Ramurthy, 1997, where this P.D. Gupta, taking advantage of the death of the person, taking advantage of the client, that Vijayavati, stating that she wanted an injunction order, and he has purchased the property, transferred it to his son, who has sold it away to the other party. By the time of the judgment, Ramurthy got 0. So such things should not be there. So please remember here, Here also, our advocate, he sold half of the site of the complainant or client. And consideration amount, he says that he has paid to her in cash, but there is no evidence to say that he paid that money, right? And he says that he has got only 2% as commission. But please remember, it is all done as a real estate agent, but as a lawyer should not do. So Supreme Court held that the affidavit of the so-called advocate itself is an admission that he acted as a real estate agent. It is nothing but exhibition of the professional misconduct by the advocate. So therefore, advocate should not carry on any other business because he is a professional. He is always be concerned with the law. So definitely the direction or the suspension by the BCA is upheld by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. So the final years who have completed, they can easily understand. Of course, the 5th semester boys and girls, students, better will discuss at the time of the professional ethics, because I may tend to forget. Therefore, I am making this video. It will be useful in the next semester. Thank you.